Hey kids. So I thought I would do a little quick tutorial. Pardon my dirty shirt and stuff, but I just thought I'd do this one real quick. I'm shooting my dog today. Miss Lily's been a bad dog. No, she's been a super dog. I'm giving her shots, and this is what I'm giving her today. Now, back in the day, we started out with a 5-way, and then a 6-way, and then a 7-way, and then a 10-way. Now an 11-way. It says 10 on here, but it's 10 plus Lyme. So, canine distemper, adenovirus type 2, coronavirus, parainfluenza, parvo vaccine, Borrelia burgdorferi, Bactin, Leptospira, that's leptospirosis, and anyhow, Pomona. So it's a modified live and killed virus and bacterial extract for the dog. And that's what we're going to give her today. So you go and you buy these like Tractor Supply. They're not that hard. This isn't hard to do, folks, okay? Now, you start out with a syringe. You break the seal on the back, making sure that it's a seal that you break. Otherwise, it could be tampered with. You pull it out. And now you have this little piece on the syringe, okay? Next thing I do, I take paper towel and I put a little alcohol on it. Little alcohol on that. So I can wipe down the dog's shoulder area when I do that. So now I have to mix the stuff up. So here's what they do. They give you 2 little vials, okay? And in the one vial, there's liquid. You can see in there's some liquid. And in the other vial, there's just some material in there. Sometimes it's like a little pill in there, it looks like. And so what you have to do is you have to unscrew, you have to pull off the little piece there. Make sure your syringe is completely closed so there's no air in here. Go down through the center. See the center of this thing? Go down through the center into the liquid. Now turn the bottle up so all the liquid is down into the bottom piece down here. And then kind of play with the needle so you get the needle. You can actually see through the glass. Get the needle down the bottom so you're getting all of the liquid, and then slowly start pulling the syringe up. And then as you're pulling it up, slowly turn it up upside down and back the syringe out as you're going, keeping suction on there. And this way you get all of the liquid. See, there's nothing left in there. Now you go to the vial with the little pill in it, and you'll see it's also got a smaller circle. Put the syringe into the smaller circle, and now you're going to inject all of that stuff into there. Now you've got all the liquid in there, and as you can see, it's melting. It's melting the little pill. The little pill is now liquid stuff. And you don't want to shake it up too bad. You want to mix so it's mixed, but you don't want this thing foaming up on you. So don't give it a little shake. Just kind of rock it around a little bit till it gets like that. Okay. Again, with your needle fully compressed, back into the hole, same thing. Tilt the jar up. And once again, we're extracting. We're creating suction as we pull out. So we've gotten everything off of that. Now, back the plunger out a little bit, and we are loaded. We're ready to go. Now all we need is a dog. So let me get the dog. I'm going to tilt you down here so you can see what's going on. Here. Come here. I got to shoot you. Oh, she's a good girl. You a good dog? Huh? You a good dog? Can I shoot you today? All right, come here. Come here. Let's see if I can get you down a little bit lower there. Here we go. Okay, sit. 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 You got to be my model today, okay? Now, Miss Lily's got all this loose fur. See all this loose fur here? This loose fur isn't hurting anything. So we're going to take the syringe, or the alcohol, and we're going to rub it on a spot and get it good and wet right there, just like that. And then we're going to pop the top off of this. Now, what I like to do is I like to hold it so I get the back of my hand, and I go pop, 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 so she doesn't realize anything's going on. Inject it. Put the stuff in and you're done. It's just that quick. Okay, so you want to get the alcohol on there, get it really good and clean. Really good and clean. And then, like with the horses, what I'll do is I'll smack the horse and then stick the needle in. And that way they don't even know. You notice she didn't even wince at the shot. She didn't even know that it was happening. And so, safety's sake, put the top back on. Now, I like to then take the spent syringe back in its container, put the cap back on, and then as a final, safety precaution, and to remind me that this one's now spent, so I'll use a little cap on it. Little cap's around here someplace. I then take a piece of tape and tape the syringe into the safety housing. See, this can't come off inside this housing. This part can't come off. So now this is safe to dispose of. It can't stab anybody else with anything else. So you're perfectly secure. And then the last thing that I do is I get out my dog records. Vet records, Miss Lily's records. And let me show you on here what this looks like. You'll see I have these tabs, these written down here. This is what she got on December 17th, 2020. It was 2 different vials as opposed to 1. A little different system. But it shouldn't matter. And then this little label will peel up off of the bottle, and I take it and I stick it into her folder. That way I've got that record. That's from the liquid part. And then this part comes off this bottle. There we go. And I got the other one turned sideways, but that's all right. And then I put that on there like that. That way I can see the exact shots that she got and when she got them. And then I will take a pen, and I'm actually a little behind. I should have done this last week, but Christmas got in the way. 12, 26, 21. So she's all good. She's all good for her shots. Now, in 2020, I had to give her 2 different things, a little different setup. This year, it was just a 1-pill deal. So that's it. Just that easy. Giving your dogs a shot, it's not a big deal. And it's a whole lot cheaper. Instead of going to the veterinarian, let me get my receipt here, put that in the garbage. Instead of going to the veterinarian and having to pay the veterinarian, nothing wrong with veterinarians. It's good to have your dog looked at by a veterinarian every so often. Where'd my receipt go? I had a receipt here. Where'd it go? There we go. Tractor Supply. I got a bunch of stuff from Tractor Supply. I got Miss Lily a chew toy, and I got her a squeaky ball. Christmas. It's her Christmas stuff. And then I got myself, I don't know if you can see it out the window there, I got a little bird feeder. You can't see it. All right, okay, 24 $24.99 is what that shot cost. $24.99 for her annual shot. Now, she still needs rabies, and unfortunately, have to go to a veterinarian for that. That's just the way they have the laws. I don't know why. It's just a shot, same as this one. It's something that you could easily give yourself. The only side note I would add to this is that, and I have some in the kitchen in the refrigerator, keep it in the refrigerator. I have a little epinephrine available just in case the dog has a bad reaction. Sometimes they may have an allergic reaction to the shot. So you give them the shot and you just watch them for about an hour. If they're going to react, they're usually going to react within 5 minutes. But just keep an eye on them, make sure that they're still playful and active and what have you, and not lethargic and laying around. And if they are, you might have to give them a little epinephrine. And again, you do it the same way. You just give them a little shot into the fold of the skin. It goes into that subcutaneous layer between the skin and the meat. You don't stick it in the shoulder. Don't get it into the meat, and don't go through the fur and stab yourself. You got to go into the loose folds of skin, like in the back of their neck, shoulder area is the best spot to do that. Lots of flabby. Most dogs usually have some flabby skin at that point that you can get the needle in, and by giving them a wrap ahead of time like that and then sticking them, they just think it's another wrap. They're not thinking that they're dying and you've just stabbed them with something. So, and as you can see, somebody is enjoying their little chew toy that she just got for Christmas. So, anyhow, that's how you shoot a dog, folks. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great, happy New Year. Bye.